Welcome back to my latest straight pool breakout review. Tim here to break it all down for you. Smash the like as usual and sub to the channel if you would, because I need to build my channel up. Otherwise, I don't know how I can continue. I mean, the amount of strenuous pool that I'm trying to play just to make a single video is unheard of. And maybe I should go back to one of my pool channels that I tried to start up before where all I do is talk, but that's not as much fun, so I don't know. I don't know. It's like I'm playing pool anyway and uploading my videos anyway, so I might as well make a channel out of it. But sometimes I'm envious of people who have thousands and millions of subscribers and all they do is point a camera at their face and talk. And it's like, well, maybe they do more editing and stuff. I'm basically just like doing what I would be doing anyway. So this wasn't like super successful, but I was happy with my shooting and my setups on this one. I thought it was kind of incredible, actually, kind of amazing. It's just, I didn't quite get the correct setup on the last shot, as you'll see. But let's look at some of these shots. I had kind of an amazing series of shot making on this one, and leaves and whatnot. There's a 8-ball down table in the pocket. Pretty nice. Now this one, I had to tell myself just tap this over into the side because my instinct was to follow it and go into the 7 and 11, the 7-11 there. And give me a 40. No, I mean the 7-11 cluster over there. And then try to like maybe break it up and then break up those two in the middle as well. But no, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta just like give myself a shot on the next ball. Stop gambling, stop going into balls all the time. Stop just letting the cue ball go into areas that, who knows, because I keep getting like stuck right on balls and then like, I have no shot, no man's land, and it's like just give myself something, even if I might still have cluster. Now here I kind of do the opposite here. I draw back to go, I wanted to go into the 7 and kind of separate those two balls, which seemed a little bit more feasible. Just cause, I don't know why, just cause. Well, I figured I'd tap the 7 maybe in front of the side pocket and then like have the 11 ball in the corner, which kind of happened, but actually makes more sense to hit the 7 in first. There's a lot of long shots on this rack. So right now, I guess I'm happy with my shot making, which is kind of like, I don't know if you want to say like vanity metric, like a vanity metric. It's like a business term, I think. Like what's your overall sales volume? It's like, okay, well, what's your margins though? What's your net? In other words, am I actually getting to the last ball? I think the more often I get to the last ball and have a chance to set up, I'll start instinctively being able to do it a little bit more consistently and give myself a shot, which would be nice. Here I could have left it for the 3 or the 4, what is that, 12? But this way, just draw it back, and then giving myself an opportunity to hit both of these in, one after another, instead of, if I would have left it for the 3, then I would have been able to hit, 12 in, you know what I'm saying, because it would have went down table more. So I'm kind of, planning ahead a little bit at times. In this one, I went top right on this to come out, and I figured the 1 goes, so if I could get kind of around and out for the 1, and if nothing else, have the 2 as insurance, and maybe if I'm like way off in my calculation, I can hit the 6 down there. But it's like, how many times have I done that where I needed to come out and the ball barely moves? It's like, what's so different about that? Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably because, it's hard to say. It's kind of like put top right on it, and then I think it's the right spin that actually gives it more speed than the actual top spin. So, when it hits off the rail right away with the right English. Now watch this shot. This was interesting. This was kind of a long shot on the 1. And I also, the only way to really give myself a shot on this is to hit it hard enough to go all the way up and back down the table. And it caroms off one of the balls. So that kind of stopped me from being able to come up and down. I figured if I would have went all the way off the back rail and back up, then I would have maybe had a shot on something. So there's ridiculously tough shot number 1 to finish off this rack, and then I got this one. And I got to put enough draw on this one to keep it, towards the center of the table, because presumably I got to hit is that the 6 down there? I got to hit that one in. So I blast that in. That was lovely. I didn't feel like I could follow on that one. I thought that, here I'm just checking to see if I can actually use that 5 as a key ball. As a break ball. It actually is slightly outside the rack. And here, this is a really tough shot too, because it's long and strong, and I like to get the freak shot. No, it's long shot, and I really hate this angle. It's like I religiously undercut this shot, so I need to realize that I need to cut it a little bit more than usual, and just nice loose grip, little wrist action, just let the cue do the work. I wanted to put a lot of draw on it and try to get it to come back up to the middle of the table. Fortunately, that was kind of impossible because of the amount of cut on the ball. Oh, look at that though, man. If I would have just, hit that a little softer, it still would have been like way down there though. And if that would have stayed middle table, I would have been in business. Or if it would have came back over. I feel like that's kind of bad luck a little bit, because the last 3 shots were super tough. But that's what I mean about how I seem to, be doing a little bit better with my shot making, which is promising. I still need to get the strategy down for this game because, yeah, obviously, obviously this isn't going to work. I can't even see the shot on this, so I actually call a 5-ball. I'm going to try to bank it all the way down table. Suffice to say, yeah, I don't make the shot and I don't break up the rack, and the run just ends completely. So a little disappointing, but I thought it was still worth, being happy about the fact that, made some good shots, had a fun time. That's all that matters.